Welcome to the Rock is George podcast. I'm your host, George Dionne, and this is episode 68. Thank you for tuning into the podcast through our website, rockisgeorge.com, or on one of the many podcasting platforms on which we appear, or through our YouTube page or at knac.com. I have two guests for this episode. It's the guitar player and banjo player of the band Uncle Bard and the Dirty Bastards. If you're unfamiliar with Uncle Bard, they are an Irish rock band that plays traditional music and rock music, sort of in the vein of Dropkick Murphys. They just signed a new record deal with Angel Air Records, and the first release for that company is a best of collection called The Story So Far. It came out on August 7th. An interesting little twist on the band is that even though they play traditional and modern Irish music, they're from Italy. So we're going to get to the bottom of that with this interview. Here's Silvano Ancellotti and Lorenzo Testa of Uncle Bard and the Dirty Bastards. If I knew absolutely nothing about Uncle Bard and the Dirty Bastards, how would you describe the band's music to me?
Well, it's quite simple. It's like six Italians trying to pretend to be Irish. It's very simple. We love Irish music. We got into that like 15 years ago, and yeah, we started like in some questionable way, and then we tried our best to improve. So there it is. We made like 3 albums before this one you've been listening, and this one is a compilation made with songs from the first 3 albums.
So how do Italians get into Irish music? Is there like Irish pubs in Italy? Is there a trip you took to Ireland that inspired this?
Well, in our area, in the north of Italy, in our hometown, there is a huge interest for Irish music. We have a festival called Busto Folk. It started 20 years ago. And there is an Irish dance academy in our own town. So there are a lot of connection. And
even more than 20 years ago.
Yeah,
if
probably.
15 years old.
No, that's it. You're right.
25.
Yeah, I used to go there when I was young, listening to band like the Chieftains or Lunas or Dervish traditional bands. So we kind of grew up with this kind of music. And then we were into rock music, so we tried to find a way to merge our rock attitude and our interest for Irish music, Irish and Scottish as well.
Well, yeah. If anybody hasn't heard of the band, you're going to give them the best taste they can possibly get of the band with your latest compilation, The Story So Far. It comes out August 7th on Angel Air Records. What is sort of the process for picking the best songs from each of the albums you released?
I think he has to answer. I don't even know what songs are on the computer.
Let me check.
No, well, we tried our best to put together, some drinking songs and some more like slow songs. We can say we have different souls. We have the one more pub oriented. Of course, it's Irish music, and then on some other song we talk a lot about ourselves, about our stories. So we're trying to match those 2 souls of the band. So yeah, there are some drinking songs and even some ballads, some slow ones. Is there even a instrumental?
No instrumental.
But yeah, we're very related to traditional Irish music, the ones you go to the pub and you play sitting at a table, So we're trying to put these things together, and the selection is maybe can express all these different like shades of our band.
You got a good chunk of music from your last studio album, The Men Beyond the Glass, and you have a music video out for Man in the Storm. So if you want to talk a little bit about the song Man in the Storm.
This is a very old song. We wrote this song around 6 years ago, but we were playing, our sound was different back then, because we were more into pub songs, pub attitude, drinking songs. and this one is a bit different. It's more like I don't know, trying to mix our sound into something more modern. I don't know, like Mumford & Sons or stuff like that. So there is a different flavor. We were not ready for that before, but this was probably the right time to do that. And this is probably the direction we can take in the future. I don't know. I don't know. We will see.
Yeah, I mean, we got like the verse and the chorus, but for some reason they were not like really sounding as we wanted. And then finally, after like 5-6 years trying to master that kind of sound, trying to even master the instrument we play, because we grew up with rock music, punk rock music, we found a way to give it the proper sound. And then about the video, it looks quite, Irish, but it's actually 10 kilometers away from our hometown, which is in Italy. And we had to go there like 6 o'clock in the morning to get the right mood, yeah. And then it was winter, so it was crazy cold.
Every time we record a video is winter, January or December, so we have those big noses red.
And then very Italian is very big.
Molly McGuire's is a bonus track that you're including on the album that wasn't released before. Is this from earlier album sessions or something newer?
We just recorded for this compilation, so we wanted to include something new, and to pay tribute to our roots. I mean, musically talking. And when we started, we were playing mostly traditional songs, the pop songs, and so we include this one.
Are you two the primary songwriters in the band, or is it a collective effort by everyone?
It's the two of us and Guido, the singer. I think he's the main songwriter. It's basically 50% yours, and then 50 me and Guido. So it's something like that.
This compilation kind of marks your signing with Angel Air Records. Prior to this, I believe you released your material independently. So how did you get this deal with Angel Air Records?
Yeah, it's a fun story. We were touring, and we did this show in France, and plus he was not there since he had COVID, so he was home.
I wasn't playing, yeah.
So we were playing this festival. And I mean, it was a small one. Did the show, we sold some CDs and t-shirt, and then the day after, and there were people coming up like, hey, can I take a picture, stuff like that. And then the day after, we got this email from the guy at Angel Air Music. We didn't know he was there, and he said, hey, I saw you yesterday, it was great, we should make something together. It's like in the movies, So he came up with this idea, since The Man Beyond the Glass was freshly released. It came up like, since we never had our album distributed across like US, UK, it came up like we could do a compilation, and we see I was gonna be, and there it is.
And you have a live release coming up later this year, from what I understand. Is this already recorded or something you're going to be touring while you're out this year?
Now we're gonna record it in France in August, 27th of August. We're gonna play in Peymenade. That's a small village in the south of France. There is a festival, and I guess it's there where Brian, the man from Angel Air, lives, and we're gonna record the album there, and then it's going to be released the fall of the year, December probably. Yeah. So we still have to do that.
Yeah.
And he's terrified.
I do.
By that.
We never did that. Yeah. Well, we're gonna make it. Yeah.
Well, there's not much you have to worry about. You just have to do your thing. You let everybody else worry about the recording and all that other fun stuff.
Yeah. We're gonna keep the mind clear. We just do, what we do every weekend of the year.
So what would I expect to see at a live show for you guys? Would it be something that's mainly just focusing on the music, or is there sort of a visual aspect to the show as well?
Well, we're mostly focused on music. I mean, we bring this rock attitude to the shows. Like, so we grew up with that kind of music and that kind of idea of a show. We mostly, play the song the best we can. We headbang, we jump, and then usually at some point we do jump through the people. We do stage diving. We do that kind of things.
Yeah, we try to make people participate to our show. It's not just like watching the show and we are up there by ourselves. It's kind of our rock attitude. Yeah, we like to have fun on stage.
We have some like section where we change the song just to let people sing and people clap their hands, jump with us. It's good thing with Irish music is that it's very good to keep people together and help you enjoy the night. So that's mostly what we do. We enjoy our night. Hopefully, even the people.
You guys are going to be playing a few festivals throughout the summer and into the fall. Do you typically play festivals, or do you go out on your own and play some clubs here and there?
Both. Yeah.
It's mainly festival in the spring and summer till September, and then we do clubs. But usually we take a break in October, November, because every year we play a lot of festivals. Summer, during the summer. So we're gonna take a break for the next 2 weeks, and then we will be back on the road end of August till October.
Yeah, and then we have September fully booked, and then back to October, and then but I mean there are two different flavors, but are both very good. Festivals are very nice because you see like this big crowd, but clubs are very, very nice because you have people right in front of you, and you can hang out with people, having a couple of drinks together. And it's quite fun.
You guys played the 2019 Dublin Irish Music Festival in Dublin, Ohio. It is the grandest Irish festival in the U.S. How did you get that opportunity, and how was the performance and being there at this festival for you?
Yeah, how? No,
they asked for us.
They asked, yeah, and I think we are the only Italian band who ever played there.
Yeah, can confirm that.
Yeah,
we did 3 gigs, 3 days of the same festival. Was really amazing.
Yeah,
for me probably the best experience in my life, musically speaking. That's because it was my target to get there and play Irish Celtic rock music. So Dublin, Ohio, and Milwaukee Irish Festival are the biggest festivals in the world of Irish music. So it's been mind-blowing for me, really.
Yeah, I mean, the idea of taking your music to the US, I mean, having the chance, I mean, you always know about like bands touring the world and doing this, but actually, honestly, the first time you have the chance to do that, to cross the world, and just because you have to get there to play your songs, is like something really, really touching, and we grew up with kind of music that comes from the US, and then get there to play our simple song we just been strumming in our little town is very good. And then can I tell you the best experience was this anchorman at the beginning, who like really, like in the movies, he came up like, "Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Bart and the Dirty Bastards." Anyway, we're not used to that. It's too good. It's too good.
Was it Will Ferrell, the guy that played Anchorman?
No, it was not, of course. but yeah, it really
looks like
it really got that kind of taste, you know.
I'm from Massachusetts. Our big Irish rock band is the Dropkick Murphys, and you guys have shared the stage with them several times. Did you ever get to meet and hang out with them?
Well, actually, a couple of weeks ago, I got, yeah, they came to Italy for a show, and I was working at the venue, so we can say if Ken see us around, he say hi, since we've been playing like many times together, and the guys there are very, very, very grounded and like very, very helpful with a supporting band. You know, the very first time I think he came on stage while we were doing the sound check, like saying hi to everybody. They're great guys.
Have you ever been to Boston? This big Irish conglomerate there in Boston.
That's true, but I've never been.
I've been a couple of times, yeah. Never played before that, but I've been there as a tourist and I loved it.
So I gotta ask, where did the band's name come from?
Actually, Uncle BARD is our bass player, which is we used to call him like funny BARD. No, actually, because he was a big fan of like, you know, Dungeons and Dragons, stuff like that. So it's like a nerd quote. And then when we started this band, really, we had no expectation. It was a kind of like fun side project. And so we tried to pick up the silliest name possible, and we put on a spotlight Uncle BARD, which is a shy guy in the band. So we put there in front, and then what could sound quite, you know, Irish from a pub, the dirty bastards, you know. So we are the dirty bastard. Then we do every possible things to confirm that we are dirty bastards. But yeah, mostly is a kind of prank name, and it became our main band.
You guys have put together this compilation. You have a live album on the way. I would assume you got some new music that you've been working on.
Yeah, we have. I think our hard drives are kind of stuffed with new songs. We still had to sit together and start listening together and see even the direction of the new album.
We need a couple of months.
Yeah,
quiet to work to a new album. Yeah, probably at the end of this year.
Yeah,
I think
if we start at the end of this year, it could be a good timing, since we had the new live album getting released, and we have like 6-8 months to play the songs, record them, and then maybe we're ready for the next summer, or maybe not.
Are you two involved in any other bands or musical projects? I know a lot of guys today, they got their hands in many different fires.
Well, in my case, I used to have a band, a hard rock band, like kind of like Motorhead, stuff like that, for years. But now all the other guys in the band, they are like getting fathers. They are really focusing on a family, and so I think I'm mostly 100% a dirty bastard.
Yeah, I have a new band that I formed during the pandemic. It's more traditional. It's called Gadan. We play. Is that a mix of Irish, Scottish music and Appalachian music from old time, and yeah, that's good. We have fun, and we're probably going to play in Massachusetts as well in October. We are just planning a tour for the second half of October. We will see if we get a visa.
Yeah.
It's always the hard process.
All right, and let's end it with, what's your favorite Irish drink? Is it going to be beer? Or is it going to be Irish whiskey?
No, I prefer Scotch whiskey.
Scotch whiskey.
Scotch whiskey, yeah, that's better for me. Yeah, more smoky. So I'd say beer. Yeah, stout beer.
Okay. How about you, Silvano?
Yeah, well, actually, like Kilkenny. No, Smithwick's.
Smithwick's, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I think so. Well, anyway, beer.
All right, then. The new album is The Story So Far. It's a compilation album, Greatest Hits. It comes out August 7th on Angel Air Records. Sounds fantastic. I'm definitely pouring a pint when I listen to it, and I wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank you.
Hopefully, we're going to see you in Massachusetts.
Yeah, I'll definitely get out for that one.
Cool. Very cool.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming on the podcast. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Cheers.
Once again, I want to thank Silvano and Lorenzo of Uncle Bard and the Dirty Bastards for coming on the Rock is George podcast. Head over to your favorite music streaming app. Check out their latest best of collection, The Story So Far. If you like what you hear, make sure you buy a physical copy. Support that artist. For all things Uncle Bard and the Dirty Bastards, head over to ubdirtybastards.com. I also want to thank John Lappin of Lappin Enterprises for making this interview possible. You've been great. I've been George Dionne. I'll see you again soon.